Hi beautiful people, how you all doing today? Hope you all are good. In today's tutorial, I'll be showing you how I made this beautiful lovely boo gown I'm wearing in this video. To the glory of God, both the sewing and the cutting parts, they're all in this one video. So in case you're coming across this channel for the first time, make sure you like, share and subscribe to this channel. My material is already on fold. I'm cutting both the front parts and the back parts together. So I'm taking 1 inch depth and 3.5 inches width for this boo gown. The 1 inch depth is for the back neckline and 3.5 inches is for the width for both the front and the back. I'm taking 14.5 inches for my underbust, and that also is going to serve as the total width of my sleeve. My sleeve length for this boo gown is 22 inches. I measured it from the middle of my back neck. That's how to measure a cut together boo sleeve. So from my shoulder, I came down by 1.25 inch. So that's going to serve as my shoulder slope. So I will connect the line. I'll connect the line to my neck area. So now go ahead and measure my sleeve width again, which is 14.5. Then I will connect the line. I'm just taking the 14.5 inches around the middle so that it will be accurate. I'll now go ahead and join the line. Can you see it? I will now go ahead and take my hip line measurement. The hip line measurement I'm using here is 25 inches. That's my hip line. Then I will take 17.5 inches for my half length. I didn't want to take this half length measurement before, but I remember I'm cutting both the pocket together. I'm cutting the pocket for this boo together. I like cutting my pockets together anytime I'm making a boo. I do a cut together pocket. I cut everything together. So I'll now go ahead and take the length of my gown. I'm taking the total length of this fabrics, which is 60 inches. This fabric is by 60 and I'm using 2.5 yards for this boo gown. Then I will now go ahead and take my bust measurement. My bust measurement is 38 divided by 4, which is 9.5. So I added 3 inches for ease. You know, this is a boo gown. It's not going to be tight. So I always add 3 inches to all my measurements. So I took the same measurements on my half length. My hip is 40 divided by 4, which is 10. Then I added 3 inches again. That's 13 inches. So I will now connect the line. So now go ahead and measure for the down part. I'm going to take the same measurement. Whatever I have around my half length and my bust length, that's what I'm going to take on the down parts. For the down parts, I have about 12 inches. That's what I'm going to take. So it simply means that I minus 1.5 from my hip, from whatever I have. I have 13 inches for my hip, then I minus 1.5 from my hip measurement. So can you see how the down part is? So from my half length, I will now create my pockets. The length of my pocket is 7 inches and it's just around my waist and my hip line. This pocket is very, very beautiful and comfortable. It's just between my half length and my hip line. So I'll go ahead and cut it out. Just watch very carefully. This is just the simplest way to make your boo boo. Just cut the pockets together. You will make you will love it so much. That's if you get your measurements correctly. I'll cut out the back neck and go ahead and trim out the shoulder slope. So I'll now remove the back parts. The back part is the one inside, since I have all the measurements on the front part of the dress. So I'll remove the one from inside. So I'll now take my front neckline measurements. So I'm going to take 4 inches for my neck depth. That's for the front part of the dress. I'm taking 4 inches. You know, I've cut out 1 inch already. And neck width of 3.5. So the next thing I will do is to measure out where the opening is going to start and where it's going to stop. It's going to start from the 4 inches. It's going to start from the 4 inches I took from my neck for my neck depth. You know, I've not cut out. Now I'm going to cut out the front neckline. So I will now take about 3.5 inch slash. My open is going to be 3.5, as you see in that video. So this material is going to serve as my interfacing. The interface is the one I'm going to use and turn it. So I'm going to cut exactly the same neckline with this material I'm putting under. That's the neckline. That is what I'm going to use for the turning. So I will cut the neck and the opening exactly the same way I cut the main dress. If you watch this video to the end, trust me, you can easily make this style. It's just very simple. Just make sure you practice it after watching. It's very beautiful and simple. See what I'm doing? This opening is 3.5 inches. So I'll do the same thing on the interfacing. So everything is 7.5. So I'll now remove the main fabrics. I will add about 3 inches to where the opening stop. 3 inches. Then I will take another 4 inches around the shoulder. Then I will now go ahead and connect it. I'll cut it out. I'll still do the same thing I did for the front. I'll do it for the back part. But don't forget the back part doesn't have any slit. So this is what it looks like. You see it? So I'm going to turn it with this, the right side facing each other. I'll first of all join the V part, the cutting part, the place I slashed. I'll first of all join there, then I will top stitch. I'll top stitch on the interfacing. All my top stitch will be on the interfacing. So this is the back part. You can actually use bias for the back part, as if you want, but I prefer interfacing for this kind of boo-boo. So I will now cut out the same thing I did for the front part, but here I use 4x4. So this is it. This is the interfacing for the back part. Please, I would like you to recreate this boo-boo. It's very beautiful. So I will still sew, then top stitch on the interfacing. See? I've done that. And after sewing, make sure you notch on that cutting part, because if you don't notch it, you will not be able to, it will not relax when you top stitch. You see? I notch very close to that line, but be careful so that you don't cut it out. You see, I notch very closely to the line. In this way, turning it will not be an issue. But if you don't notch it, it can never relax. There's nothing you can do it that will make it relax. So I will now top stitch. I will now top stitch on the interfacing. You can see. After top stitching, I will now join the neck part. See what I'm doing? Just watch very closely. You see the way I'm holding it. Please make sure you watch closely so that you do it right, because if you don't do it right, it will not come out well. So I've top stitch. I've joined, have an half top stitch. See how relaxed it is. And make sure you iron very well. Always iron white sewing. Don't be in a hurry. Can you see it? See how it is. So this is the back. I join, then I top stitch. So the next thing I will do is to join the shoulder. Please watch very carefully. In this part, this is the interfacing. You will join the interfacing to interfacing, then the sleeve to the sleeve. You see the interfacing. Then you join and make sure that the line where you top stitch are lined very well. If not, it will not relax. Just watch very closely. You see what I did here? After joining, you will now turn the interfacing, then sew it back to that line, to the shoulder line. You see? Then see what I'm showing you. This is the interfacing now. Then you now turn it and sew it together with the shoulder. See how it is? Then you now turn it. Don't go that way. See? Turn it and join it again to the sleeve part. See this one? I've done this one already. See how it is? If you don't do it like this, it will not, the interface will be coming out. You can weave the tip of the interfacing. See how it is? Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more, and don't forget to put on your notification bell so you'll be notified anytime I upload a new video. Can you see it? You see how relaxing it is? No stress. If you can sew it right, you will not have issues. So this elastic is for the sleeve. This is my sleeve. So I'm going to fold it for the first time. After folding, I will stitch. Then I will now fold for the one where I will insert the elastic. So I'll do that and show you. See, I've done that already. Look at it and look at the elastic. See, the elastic is already inside. So I will now go ahead and gather it to my normal round sleeve measurements. After that, I will now join the side, hem the down part. And that is all about this our tutorial. Please guys, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel. remember to put on your notification bell so that you'll be notified anytime I upload a new video. Thanks so very much for watching, and bye for now.